Hey guys, how's it going? We are out here bright and early this morning. I mean, the sun is barely even touching the garden. We want to finish the grout today, and I'm really excited to finish it. We finally have a cool day, 90 something degrees. And so we're gonna finish the grout. It took us 3 days to get the grout done. We had to stop early pretty much most days because of how intensely hot it was. So that was kind of frustrating, but it's basically gonna be done today. Not basically, it is going to be done today. And then that means that tomorrow we can start building the actual greenhouse. And that just put a pit in my stomach saying it out loud. Anyways, the plan will be finish grout today, and then I would like to do a little bit of gardening. Still take care of that hoard of plants. I've got way too many things over there that need to be taken care of. So yeah, we've got one side left on the grout. Let me show you guys what it looks like when it's all finished. Because I don't think I actually showed it to you guys while it was dry, but it looks so pretty. So here's the front of the greenhouse. The front is 100% done, and I could not be happier with it. I don't know, it's just so pretty. The grout dries, it's the same color as the stone, like almost the same color, and it's just perfect. So very, very pleased with it, and I'm really happy that I did these ones going up and down like that. I just think that that is, I don't know, really pretty and a little bit more different, I guess. So we'll finish the grout on this side over here, and then we're gonna go in with some grout just right on the top, just a very like thin coat there and along the sides here. So that way when we put the frame up, you don't just see like concrete color. So we just got just a little bit of work cut out for us today. It's really one side, and it's this side, which I don't think is gonna take us very long because we're both gonna be working on it. So Brent's gonna work on the right side, I'm gonna work on this left side, and then we'll just kind of meet in the middle. So I'm gonna assume it'll probably take us maybe hour and a half to get this done, maybe 2 hours at most. So we're gonna get to work now. Simple as that. All right, we are 1 hour in and we completely finished this side. So that means all of the grout work on the stone is completely done. Brent just touched up some of the cracks in the front, and now he's doing the skim coat on the top just to kind of marry in the concrete with the stone up there. So that way it's all like kind of just one solid looking color. So that way we don't see like chunks of concrete, you know, because the frame's not going to go all the way to the very edge here. So that way there's not this like patchwork. So it'll all be smooth, all be one color. And so he's just going in with this like float thing, and it's like kind of like a thick, heavy sponge, and then smoothing it out. So we're gonna get this done quickly. I mean, he's gonna get it done quickly because we only have one of those thingies. And then I'll show you guys an update when it's all done. And then that basically means that we get to start building the greenhouse. How exciting. So we got the skim coat on the top. That took no time at all. So that just kind of will blend the grout to the top of the stone. it'll all make it so it's that much more uniform. And then now we just wait to build the greenhouse. So once this all dries, we will start. We really need to go over the instruction manual and really read everything. Brent's cleaning up our huge mess. 3 days later, we got the grout work done. I cannot believe how slow of a process that was. We are trying to get out here about 6 o'clock in the morning and start working by 6. And then we're trying to be done by about 10 because it's just too hot. It's too much. So we are finishing so that way we can just be done by then because it's 100 degrees by 10:30, 11 o'clock. It's ridiculous. So now I'm gonna go do a little bit of gardening. We've got an area that Brent is going to fix some irrigation for us, and then we will go from there. So let me show you guys the area that I wanna go work on, and I wanna just fill it up with a whole bunch of those Heuchera that I've got. So this is the bed that I wanna work on. It's right under our Rose of Sharon, and it is basically shade all day long. Brent's gonna add some more irrigation in here. The tubing is probably about 3 or 4 years old, so he's gonna go in and replace that section, and give me another piece in there. And then I would just want to fill this up with Heuchera. I've got a whole bunch of them, and I would love to have a huge drift of color. I have one of them that's right there. I don't even know which one that is. My brother-in-law gave us that 4 years ago at this point, and it keeps coming back for us. I wish I knew which variety it is because she comes back strong every year and blooms really strong every year. But I've got a whole bunch of them, so I thought this would be a great little area to add in a bunch of color. Okay, so I have this huge hoard of Heuchera down here. I got a whole bunch of them. Some of them look a little bit rough because it's been over 100, but they are pushing new leaves, so I know that they're all gonna be totally fine. I have 6 different varieties down here. This one right here is Dolce Apple Twist. This one right here is Dolce Toffee Tart. These ones right here. These are the Dolce Wild Berry. And then those ones right there, that one right there, and then that one right there, and there should be another one of the Dolce Cherry Truffles right there. And then I think this one actually is the Primo Pistachio. And then those ones right there, those are the Dolce Apple Twist and Pistachio, Cherry Truffles, Wild Berry, Tart, Toffee Tart, Apple Twist, and Spearmint. That's all of them. So we have a pretty good array of colors, so I'm gonna go just set all of those over there, grab my auger, and then start digging holes. And I want all of them to go in there. I have a back area that has a whole bunch of Heuchera in it, and it's really, really pretty. It's really nice to just kind of have some like low growing bright colors and have a mixture of like cream colors and the purple and the bright green and then the darker green, and just kind of like mix them all up. It's really, really pretty when it's done right. So I'm excited about it. So let's go place these, and we'll play with the placement to make sure that it's correct. And then I'm gonna use the auger, aug all my holes, because that's gonna be the easiest. It's gonna make a huge mess, but it's gonna be the easiest to do in that tight space. And then I am gonna go in with fertilizer, and I'm gonna make sure that these guys do get a little extra water. That's why we ran some irrigation, because these guys do like a good amount of water, especially in my area. They also are all shade plants in my area. They need as much shade as possible. So these guys are just gonna get dappled sun. They don't always come back the most reliably for me. Most of these are gonna be about 10 inches tall. Some of them getting about 20 inches wide. And these are all growing zones 4 through 9. And I'm not gonna give them any of the proper spacing. The ones that are gonna get the biggest are the Dolce, the Apple Twist, the Wild Berry, and the Cherry Truffles. These ones are gonna get the largest, and the other ones are all gonna stay relatively small. So anywhere from like 10 to like 24 inches at most, and then they're all gonna get floral bloom spikes, which I love and the hummingbirds really, really love. So let's go ahead and get all these placed now. That's gonna be so pretty. I love using all of the chartreuse green ones. Gives it a really great pop. And then the dark ones give it some really nice contrast. And I like that I pulled a couple of the chartreuse ones really far back there, because then that draws your eye back even further. This has been kind of a little problem area for me, so I'm excited to get all of these in the ground. I think it's gonna be so pretty, and it's just gonna like brighten up this area a ton. It looks really dark on camera, but I swear in person, all of it is just like glowing. And I think these will all be really happy here now that we've run some extra irrigation in here. And also they're just gonna get dappled sunlight because of the Rose of Sharon right here. So you can see how much light they're getting, and that's really probably gonna be about as much light as they'll get completely. All right, so we got it all planted. Brent went ahead and he mulched everything, so you can't even see the ground or the irrigation anymore. Looks so clean. Everything looks a little floppy because we did water it and we got all the water on the leaves and then it was heavy. So give it an hour and all of the leaves will be perked back up. But I'm really excited to see this area actually have some color and something in it. we sit right here all the time, and so we could see in this corner, and it was just kind of like a drab corner. There was no mulch, and there wasn't really anything growing, so this is a huge improvement. So I think that is going to be it for this video. It looks so good. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. We got so much done on the greenhouse today, which is incredibly exciting. It's all done. We just have to start building it now, which we're gonna start, I think we're gonna start tomorrow. We're gonna try to get out early. We're trying to get out about 6 a.m. and it's been working. It just means that we're done working earlier. So thank you guys for visiting. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.